but in the sense that they raise their children for it to be possible for me to be here. Same thing happens with you. It's only because of the family you have that it's possible for you to be here. So let's start to raise our boys and our girls equally. That's all where it starts. And as women, if we stay at home, there's no problem with staying at home. But we are the ones who start the discrimination. And we must end this. This is an inside job. This is not something that you go, everything is important, careers is important, money is important, everything. But we need to start in our houses. If each one of us that is here starts with the children, with the grandchildren, maybe in 3 generations' time, they will remember us as I am remembering the woman who made it possible for me to be here today. So think of it. Spread this word. Start in your house. Educate your children in your house. Not only go to school, go to nicest school, college. Not this. This needs to start inside you and within your family. If you take this to your houses, this will be possible. This is the way many of our ancestors before us, they did this. They're still doing it everywhere in the world. It's not different. Everybody has the same challenges, no matter where it is. If there's poor people in England, there's poor people in Portugal. There's poor people everywhere in the world. But if we start this within our houses, this will be possible. This will bring peace to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Isabel, for that heartfelt sharing. You moved us. Thank you for you. Thank you. I invite Paula. With a little bit of tam-tam, please. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. It's my first time I speak in English and that I'm in India. First, I must thank my good friend Isabel for inviting me to be in India. Then I must thank also Dr. Harbin and her team to putting all this together. Thank you very much. And I'll tell you a little bit about my story. As a Portuguese family, my parents also left Portugal. So I lived in Angola, I lived in South Africa, then back into Portugal. When I was 18, Portugal was too small after being in South Africa, so I decided I'm going back. So I went back on my own. I followed my dream. That's what we have to do. Men, women, everybody, you must follow your dream. You must believe in yourself. You must find what's good inside yourself and try and share it with everybody. I started working in events. So events is like make it happen. We've got nothing. We build something and we make a party. We make a competition. So you make it happen. In 1989, I've been working in a lot of sports events. And what I do is the production area. So I build up the tents, I get the teams together. I work a lot, my main team are men. And it's important to know how to deal with everybody. And it's not because you're a woman, it's not because you're a man. You just have to know how to lead people, independent what they do. And my trends for 2020 that I would like to share with everybody would be, let me just believe in yourself, follow your dreams, love and understand, and look around you and help someone. I think that will be 4 points that will make a change in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your brevity, yet the profundity, deeply embedded. Thank you so much, Paula. I'd like to invite our young, award-winning entrepreneur, welcoming Shubham Mehrotra.
Thank you. I'm the girl with the boyish name, Shubham. Thank you so much, Mansi, for such a lovely introduction. Thank you for having all of us. This is such an honor to be with such wonderful, inspiring women. Since we're here to talk about health and wellness and beauty industry and the new trends that we're going to see, I'm going to start with a small game, not related to health wellness, just fun and games. So I want everyone to just stand up. Okay? If everyone can stand up. You all don't need to if you want, just relax. Okay, so if everyone's up, now when I say 1, you clap once. When I say 2, you clap twice, and that's how we go. It's very simple. So, do we start? Okay, we're all starting, yes, okay. So, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 0. Oh. Let's do it one more time. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 0. Yes, sir, I saw her. We will do it one last time, and we're going to nail it, women and gentlemen. Let's start. 2. Ma'am, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 0. Okay, everyone can have a seat now. All right, so now that we're all warmed up, I am Shubham, like she's already introduced me. I run a digital and an experiential marketing company called Lotco Media. We work with more than 200 companies from India and around the world. And we also work with a lot of health, beauty, and wellness clients. So coming from the industry, we have seen in 2019 a big cultural shift in the consumer patterns, not just in the world, but in India itself. So let's see how many women here use moisturizers, hand creams, serums, day routine, night routine. Can we see show of hands, please? So most women, all of us use it, right? How many of you know what goes in your products? What are the ingredients? Do you know exactly what? Fantastic. How many? So we have 10% out of all the women who know what exactly goes in their products. Now the first trend that we'll see in the coming year is an increase towards sustainable products. Some of the biggest issues and challenges that the industry right now is facing is sustainability. Climate change is happening. It's happening very fast, and it's not good what's happening. And very small changes, things that we can do that can change things, can make life a lot better for everyone. And we have to make these choices very consciously. So number one change that I see is sustainable products are going to be sold a lot more. Organic products will be seen a lot more in the markets, including Ayurveda, as you can see. Ayurveda is right here. We are moving towards more organic products. Fortunately, a lot of Indian homegrown brands are also selling this. You know, sunscreen, something as simple as a sunscreen, which everyone uses on a daily basis, has chemicals that are destroying coral reefs around the world. It's disrupting ecosystems, and we don't even realize it. We go for the cheapest in the counter. We don't go by what it actually has in the products. So we have to make a conscious choice of buying products that are good for the environment, not just for us. So that is number one change that we'll see. The other thing that, now all of you who did not know what you have in your own products, virtual wellness is something that's going to come into existence in India. It already exists in the West. Virtual wellness is basically wellness and knowing about what you're using, how you're using, and should you be using this through virtual mediums, using technology, using digital. So there will be a lot of wellness journals that you will be able to download, virtual journals that you can download through which you can actually check what you're using, how your lifestyle is, how you can change your lifestyle, and how it could impact the environment in a better way. The other things that will come into the picture are a lot of apps. Apps that you can just scan. You can scan a product and it will tell you what are good ingredients, harmful ingredients, and very simply, it's not going to be very scientific. It'll just tell you if you should be using this product, if this is going to actually hinder the environment or pollute the environment at all. So that's the number 2 trend that we see coming in. The third, which of course is not the least, definitely not, but is the growth in online buying. A lot of people buy products online. I am one of them. I do a lot of shopping online. I don't have time to shop, go out and shop. So online shopping is what I do. With my experience with all the brands that we work with Indian brands such as Forest Essentials, Health and Glow, Nykaa, which is one of the biggest beauty, health, wellness company right now, e-commerce company in the world, which has almost done about 80,000 crores in 2019. That's the kind of turnover that they're doing. While working with them, we realized that the people who have actually bought things online through their e-commerce website, 53% of them are new buyers. They're new buyers, absolutely, who are first-time buyers who have never been on their website or have never purchased anything on their website, which goes to show that there will be an increased online sales or purchases that is going to happen in 2020. So these are the 3 trends that I envision in the next year. And as a consumer, we women should definitely make an effort to use all the technologies that we have with us. Apps, download apps. It takes a minute, women. Let's download apps. Let's see what product we're using, what kind of pills we're taking. Vitamin pills, we need vitamins, we need iron. We need all these things to live a healthy, fuller life. So make sure whatever you're putting inside your body or on your face or skin or body, make sure they are good for you, they're good for the environment, and you're making a right and conscious choice. If you're a brand, make sure you communicate well with your customers about what products you're using, how clean your product is. Be transparent with your customers. Use platforms such as influencer marketing. We have a lot of our brands who use influencer marketing. That is a way of communicating with your customer base on a very personal and engaging level. You can tell them this is a good product, go switch to this, and people will, but use the right medium. If you're a brand, also use technology such as apps or scanning QR codes to tell your customers what information they need to know. And if you don't know how to do that, reach out to agencies like us. We will tell you, we will explain to you how to communicate better with your customers, because we are your customer at the end of the day. We consume the market. So these are my 2 cents on health, wellness, and the beauty industry. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you, Shubham. Thank you for that very pragmatic and that trend report. I feel like a smarter person now. I feel like I know it. But we will be reaching out to you, so thank you for offering that generosity, and then don't say that you didn't say. Well, we'll have your number announced later. Thank you. No, really, that what you're doing on ground, it's great to see, you know, what reality is going to be unfolding before us, and it's happening quicker than we can take control of it. So thank you for doing the work you're doing. Thanks. We hear it from yet another expert, a beauty and wellness and Ayurvedic scientist. I welcome Dr. Ipshita Chatterjee to share her journey and give us all the wisdom as well.
Thank you. Well, 5 minutes is not enough time for the Ayurvedic wisdom of communication, but I'll still try to. First of all, warm welcome to all of you, and a very good morning, and it's really very cold. So thank you, Shubham, for warming us up all. And thank you, Dr. Harbeen, for inviting me here. A little bit about myself. First of all, मैं गीता पे हाथ रख के कसम खाती हूँ, मैं गीता नहीं, Dr. Ipshita हूँ. So there was a bit of a confusion earlier. Yeah, she called me Geeta, but anyway, finally, bad joke, anyway. So great. You know why I started with a bad joke is because most of the people laughed at my career choices initially. And when I chose Ayurveda as a career almost 20 years ago, people thought it was insane because at that time Ayurveda was not really that popular. And my specialization is in Ayurvedic pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. Again, a very unheard area because people associate Ayurveda with massages, with Shirodhara, with Panchkarma, patient's treatment, but nobody has talked about the Ayurvedic pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. So, since the time is a little short, I would like to focus, Shubham has already mentioned about sustainability, but I would like to mention about a few interesting upcoming trends, which I'm sure you might have not heard about, but they are upcoming in the industry. And given my experience with beauty brands, luxury beauty brands like Forest Essentials for almost 8 to 9 years, and then with Biotique, which is in the FMCG sector for almost 2 years, I am now a freelance consultant. So, first of all, let's talk about health. So, we'll talk about health, beauty, and wellness, and I'll pick two points and two trends each. So when we talk about health, we would see a lot of genomics entering that area because, you know, we'll be using human genome to map out the entire medication for you. It'll be that customized. Then, of course, 3D printing is upcoming in a very, very, fast pace. You will see 3D printing of organs coming up. Then coming to wellness, there's a very interesting Japanese concept also which is gaining momentum, which is very similar to Ayurveda's Kuti Praveshik Rasayana, which is urban isolation or social media detoxing. You know, there are many digital agencies who would agree with me that social media has taken up so much toll on our health and it has become like an addiction. So more and more youth as well as millennials are opting for social media detoxification, which is also equal to urban isolation in Japan. Then the second trend, which is, soul workouts. Has anybody heard about soul workouts? Soul workouts is a mix of physical workout as well as meditation put together. For example, you will see very popular forms of yoga coming up, which is bear yoga, goat yoga, so that it's fun. Has anybody heard about it? So these are fun elements added to it to attract a younger audience and, bring back the older traditions into the newer trends. And when we talk about wellness and Ayurveda as well as health and beauty, I would say the old is the new. Because, Ayurveda has gained momentum globally. And not only globally, people in India have started recognizing Ayurveda very well. For example, it was always there as a part and parcel of our, household. But now people have started realizing that, our Uptons are what we need today, not the creams and the moisturizers and the serums. So that's one thing. Ashwagandha, tulsi, and other herbs have become mainstream again. Let's talk about beauty because that's my specialization. I've been working in the beauty industry for almost 12 to 13 years now. And whenever we talk about beauty, the first trend which I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to emphasize upon sustainability because she's emphasized upon it a lot. I'm going to talk about a concept called waterless beauty. Has anybody heard about it? Waterless beauty? Well, it's an upcoming trend in the beauty market and it's going to be big in 2020. You mark my words for it. When you manufacture a product, a cream, a moisturizer, a lotion, there's a lot of water that goes into formulations. So, big brands like Unilever, L'Oreal, they have cut down on their water usage in the production as well as the formulations by 60 to 70%, and that's an upcoming trend as well. Another upcoming trend is actually zero packaging. You must have heard about the brand called Lush, right? They've recently launched their Naked range, and you would see more drier products coming into the market, like dry shampoos, dry soaps, all these, drier products, especially sheet mask is another form of a dry product which has come up in the market. Another thing is that I'm very happy about it though, the bush is back. So you will see there are a lot of women, it's a hashtag which is very popular, a lot of women are embracing their body hair. And it should be absolutely their personal choice whether they want to go for grooming products or they want to keep a mane. That's absolutely free for them to decide, isn't it? Also, another very, very interesting is skip care. Have you heard about it? So if you go back to the innovations in beauty, you would see that the Korean brands are really ruling the market right now because of their, multiple skincare steps. So even Korea has decided to cut down on the, different elaborate steps in skincare, and that's why skip care is coming into momentum. Last but not the least, people are embracing their bodies. There's a lot of diversity and inclusion in the beauty. If you go back to Fenty Beauty, there are n number of shades of foundations which have come up in the market, and people are embracing their natural bodies. In fact, effortless glam instead of Instagrammable pictures will be the next big thing in 2020. For example, people, especially women, we are talking about body positivity, we are talking about our, stretch marks, we are embracing gray hair, all of that put together. And as I said, another last trend, I think the time is running out, so I'll just quickly summarize it. The last trend which I'm going to talk about is pass on the plastics. So basically, most of the global giants, whether it's L'Oreal, whether it's Lakme, whether it's the Estee Lauder group of companies, everybody has come forward and vowed and pledged to cut down on their plastic, consumption. And I think that's what conscious beauty is all about. Last but not the least, Ayurveda beauty is something which is going to emerge as a big, big platform. And of course, Dr. Harbeen would agree with me, Bio-Ayurveda is already there. There are many indie brands which have come up, not only in India, but also globally. They are doing very, very well. Ritualistic form of healings have come up in the market, but slow beauty is Ayurveda, and that's here to stay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ipshita. You've also given us a new language, a new dictionary of wellness and trends. I'm also in the wellness. A lot of us are in the wellness industry, but some of those things that you were talking about, I had no idea. So thank you for being the educator this morning. So we've learned so many new things. Thank you. And in celebration of all the trends in beauty and wellness, and you beautiful ladies, we'd like to felicitate you with the awards. And I'd like to call upon Dr. Ipshita Chatterjee to accept her award as an Exceptional Woman of Excellence at the Women Economic Forum in Gurugram. Isabel Correra, we congratulate you. Paula Reyes, please accept this honor as an Exceptional Woman of Excellence. Dr. Dhruti Ankalesaria, please accept your honor as an Exceptional Woman of Excellence. And our young leader, Shubha Mehrotra, we congratulate you. You are indeed an Exceptional Woman of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this collective energy on the stage. Please come up, ladies.